Thank you. Thank you. Welcome once again to Telly Addicts, a truly international competition this year. From John O'Groats to Land's End, we are scouring the land to find that special family, you know, 4 people with the pale skin, the boggle eyes, the one long finger from pressing the hoofa-doofa. Yes, an international struggle, particularly this week, because Scotland is going to be taken on by Wales. More about the Welsh in a moment. But from Scotland, all the way from Aberdeen, we've got the Byrne family. At this end, we've got Andrew, who's a student and tells me he's a very discerning viewer, reckons the BBC and ITV are much like Samantha Fox. There's a lot to be said for either side. then there's Margaret. She enjoys all television, but admits that she doesn't know the difference between bagpuss and bagpipes. Every night she puts the bagpipes out and she won't tell me what she does with bagpuss. Then there's Daniel, likes watching sport and used to enjoy Match of the Day, but became disillusioned with the violence. Every time he switched on, his mother hit him. And at the far end, there's Kevin, who's a keen golfer with a personal best of 57, he tells me, and tomorrow he's going to move on to the second hole. Yes! They hate the gags, they love the television, they are the Byrne family. And up against them, we've got a whole bunch of Welsh people with a most peculiar name. It's the Rainish family. It certainly doesn't sound very Welsh. And first of all, Susan, who's a teacher, she likes reading, amateur dramatics. She's a big fan of Star Trek and Kung Fu, and has been ever since she was Nimoy to a grasshopper. Yeah. Stephen, he's a workshop technician, watches soaps, sports and comedies, and his favourite pastime is to sit and watch the world go by. He drives a 1979 Lada. I love that. I've been dying to get that gag in for a week. Then there's Mum, who's Mary. She enjoys quiz shows and films and works as a domestic dustifying technician. She's a charwoman. That's not true, is it? That can't be true. And at the far end, there's Alan, Dad, who describes himself as a poor, impoverished local builder. That's right. And he enjoys practical jokes, like saying to his customers, "We'll be there at 9 o'clock, and don't worry, there'll be no mess at all." They are the Rainish family. To keep it on a national footing, Scotland against Wales. Wales to kick off. The Rainish family. Have a look at this one.
When you come down to the country,
remember the country code.
don't be careless with matches.
Do shut the gate.
But most important of all,
Try not to look like a badger.
One of the all-time great comedy series, of course. Who were the 2 farmers?
No, Alas Smith and Jones, I think. Alas Smith and Jones. What do you want, Mel Smith and Griffiths Jones?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a funny feeling that I should be charitable, and yes, that's what we were looking for, because what's the series? Yes, all right. Well, it is your first question, so you're allowed that amount of freedom. Alas Smith and Jones, and the third one on the first clip. Which drama series starred Mel Smith as a heavy?
Oh, was it
Muck and Brass.
Muck and Brass. Muck and Brass, you're right. 3 out of 3. Good start. And the Byrnes have got another comedy for you.
Listen, Tim, please. Men, Salisbury Plain, Russians hold Tidworth, bang, bang, you're dead, tremendous. Can you imagine Petula Clark, burnt cork on face, doing leopard crawl to reach cone-shaped bush and give NATO allies covering fire? Game girl, but not on. No, foot down, Beamish. Fair sex, plug hole.
This is her house.
What?
The aunt left me the money and her the house to keep us together.
Oh, hell.
Now, don't you worry, Harry. All is not lost. I'll just say that you come to stay for a few days. Well, pretend you're a friend.
Thanks.
I'll get her on your side, and there's a jolly good chance she'll let you carry on with your plans.
Get her on my side. Right.
Well, they look pretty confident. Name the
Fear the
series.
Secret Army.
Yes. Fairly Secret Army, you're right. Your question? Who plays Harry Truscott?
Jeffrey Palmer.
Yeah. Jeffrey Palmer, you're quite right. And thirdly, which series did Jeffrey Palmer play dentist?
Butterflies.
Yeah, this is going to be close stuff. It's 3-all. 3-all at the end of the first round. Good answering there, Margaret. And here we go with a very famous drama.
I told you, didn't I? You should have listened to your old Uncle Gipper, mate, shouldn't you?
Get knotted.
The result of the 3:15 at Haydock. First, number 7, Phantom Lover, 25 to 1. Second, number 6, Summer Long, 7 to 1.
Oh, would you, Adam and Evie?
As you like it, 5 to 1.
I tell you, Robbie Box,
First, Phantom
you are
Lover. Second,
the
Summer Long.
most.
Third,
Oh, it's all done by mathematics, Joni. Skill and mathematics.
Here, don't tell us you was on Phantom Lover.
I can't tell a lie, Kip. 35 serves on Phantom Lover at 25 to 1.
Well, why didn't you let us in on it?
What can I say, Kip? I know horses. I used to own one, didn't I? I did prepay the tax, didn't I, Johnny?
Yes, Mr. Box, you did prepay the tax.
Yeah. With the state money, that's over 900 quid.
Who's won 900 quid?
Will you tell him or shall I?
I'll be my guest lover.
4 to 5 favourites.
Your first question, the Burns.
John.
Who was the girlfriend? It was Jan. And what was Robbie's club called?
What's it called? Taffy, did it?
The Dragon.
No. Yeah. The Dragon.
The Dragon.
The Dragon? Oliver's. It's called Oliver's. The third one, what does he call his mum?
His mum's Vi, but what does he call her?
Princess. Princess.
No. Just Pet. I think it's Pet, yeah. Pet.
Pet? You're offering pet? No, sex pot. Calls a sex pot. Obviously very respectful indeed. The Rainishes. Here comes your clip. Possible 3. So your question is, which series are we watching?
The Monocled Mutineer.
The Monocled Mutineer. And your second? Can you name the actress and actor?
Timothy West.
And Penelope Wilton.
Very good. Penelope Wilton and Timothy West. And who does the title refer to?
Percy Topless.
You think it's Percy Topless? You are quite right. Another 3 out of 3. It's 4 to the Burns, but 6 to the Rainishes. Well, how are you going to do on this? Are you going to get this full 3 points as we come out the prop bag? And the first thing out is a bust. So, all right. So that's the first clue to the identity. Would you like to hold on to that?
Yeah, certainly.
Citizen Smith.
See it?
Citizen Smith?
No, it's not Citizen Smith. I have, in addition, a rather nice wooden box, House of Commons on it. It says to Handyman Hall, and it's rather nice.
What's it? George Cole.
Yeah, the George Cole thing that was on.
George Cole.
George Cole. You are quite right. I've got a set of trade plates down here, but you don't need them because you've actually got 2 points on that. George Cole, Block in the Landscape. So they're still scoring strongly. 3 points if you can get it from that.
Russ Abbott.
Russ Abbott.
Very good. Very good. The balaclava helmet, the bond, and then the finest prop of all, which you also didn't need. There we got Biggles' flying scarf. Well done. Full 3 points. Excellent. 8 now to the Rainishes, 7 to the Burns. So we now come to a little vintage clip that will take us all back in time. I wonder if you remember this one.
We've had a great number of American stars on this show. Mel Torme and Charlie Gracie. And now, if you'll excuse the phrase, let's have a butcher's at...
I think I'll have a nice little bit off that one.
And so you shall, Neil Dillon.
Thank you very much.
You shall have it off.
Good morning, morning, Mr. Trimble.
Good morning. Morning.
How are you this morning, then?
Oh, well, apart from the old Yorker Terriers, I feel very well, actually.
You haven't got a touch of the old Yorker Terriers again,
Yes,
have
it
you?
started again in me what's in the end. It's really agitating.
Dear. How's your cousin Ernie's boy, then?
Oh, he's building up very well, you know, now. Of course, he's had a very nasty boil on his, thingy.
Has he? Very nasty, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, did you hear
sure
about...
you wouldn't want to have one of these, the hollow opening in the middle there?
Oh, thank you. Here, Mr. Trimble. Did you hear about Mavis's boy? Very nasty accident in the woodwork class. Sawed his hand clean off.
Oh.
Your first question is, what was the show?
Just go Q.
Q6.
No. Q. Q.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Q.
Q. No, 6-5 special. Can you name the presenter in the clip?
Pete Murray.
Pete Murray, yes. And who was trying to cut the meat?
Spike Milligan.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff there. You only dropped 1 point on that one. It was Spike Milligan. So we come over to the Oranishes. Another trip down memory lane on Telly Addicts, going back in the years. Well, you've only dropped 1 point so far. What will you make of this? What game were they playing?
Beat the clock.
Beat the clock, you're right. Which show were we watching?
Sunday night at the London Palladium.
Sunday night at the London Palladium. And finally, who was wearing the trilby?
Tommy Trinder.
Susan, you are doing well. Tommy Trinder. You're quite right, very good. It's 11 to the Ravishes, now 9 to the Burns. If you think that you could actually do as well as Susan and the rest of the family, I mean, I don't know, maybe every single week when you watch us here on Telly Addicts, you're thinking, well, I could get the whole family together and I'd beat the pants off the lot of them. Well, of course, we're full up for this series, but very shortly we'll be looking for the Telly Addict families for 1987. And if you've got that itchy feeling that you'd like to get involved in the action, we'd like to hear from you, because then we can send out our researchers and find out just how much you do know. Write to us here at Pebble Mill, please. Telly Addicts. That's BBC up here in Birmingham, Pebble Mill Road, B5 7QQ. And you might not actually get the title of the Telly Addict of 1987, but you'll get one of these wonderful clocks. Yes. This is the kind of rubbish that one of these families is going to take home after this competition by way of a bit of a memento. Yes, a little anticlimax. No, it's a good souvenir. That's only, of course, for the person that loses. The family that wins is going to go on and possibly win the title of Telly Addict Family of 86. Here comes your Radio Times round. Tell me, please, from what's here, whether or not you can spot a programme.
Rings on their fingers.
You think it's rings on their fingers? Well, in a moment, you'll have the opportunity to change your idea if you want. Does that... Oh, well, we're spinning through and confirming that it is rings on their fingers. You get a full 3 points. Well done. I hardly had time to explain the relevance of it, but there's another couple of names that appeared on a cast list in the Radio Times years ago. Can you identify a programme from there?
Crackerjack.
You think it was Crackerjack? Back will come the traditional roar from 500 youngsters. Crackerjack! You're quite right. It's 12 to the Burns, but it's still 14 to the Rainishes. High-scoring stuff there as we come to another clip, which gives the Burns a chance to get a bit nearer to the Rainishes. Ooh,
Sapphire and Steel.
Series was Sapphire and Steel, yes. Who plays Sapphire and Steel?
Dave McCallum and Joanna Lumley.
Joanna Lumley and David McCallum. You are right. And thirdly, in which series did David star?
Man from Uncle.
Man from Uncle.
Ilya Kuryakin.
Man from Uncle. Very good. No problem with that at all. Now, we've got a clip here from a series. I have to admit, I'll never come your 3 questions. Name the series.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. Susan's off again. Right. Question number 2. Who played Gallon?
Roddy McDowell.
Yep, Roddy McDowell. And the third one is 2 main characters. What were they?
What were they? They were astronauts.
Let's see. Astronauts, you are right. Another 3 out of 3. 15 to the Burns, but it's 17 to the Rainishes. And this is our Top of the Pops round. We've raided the library, we've got some tapes. This is his specialist subject, is it? OK. Well, you probably realise, Stephen, that we don't...
Godly and Cream, I think. But what it's called? No. Anybody know? No. It's all up to you, Steve. I don't know. I've got a clue.
No. OK, well, Godly and Cream, and you're not offering anything on the title. Here it comes with sound. Godly and Cream, and here comes another video, this time for the Byrne family. And once again, pictures only. Who are they and what was it called?
What's her name?
It's Chaka Khan.
Chaka Khan. And... Yeah, no. What's it?
Body Talk, that's what
Body Talk. Chaka Khan, Body Talk.
Chaka Khan, Body Talk. Let's play it. The Rainishes with 18. It's a handy lead, but this is quite an interesting point because you've got to gamble now. 3 points, 2 points, 1 point. Obviously, it's more difficult for the bigger score. You're 2 points in the lead. What are you going for?
2.
2. This is the round we play until we run out of time. 2. Name them.
Anthea Redfern and Bruce Forsyth.
Anthea and Bruce, you're quite right. 2 full points there. The Burns.
3.
Going for 3. You've got to try and close the gap. Name them.
Hot
Lips. Pierce.
Hawkeye. Hawkeye. Hot Lips. And... what's his name? Trapper. Hawkeye, Trapper and Hot Lips.
Hawkeye, Trapper and Hot Lips. We'll give it, yeah. Trapper John was the full thing. It's 19 to the Burns, 20 to the Rainishes. 2. You're going for 2, which... do you know who that is?
It's Maggie Philbin, isn't it? Yeah. And who's that?
I don't know.
I reckon that's a tricky one. And this could swing the whole game round.
No.
Jonathan King, is it?
Jonathan King.
Maggie Philbin.
Jonathan King and Maggie Philbin. I think it's Robbie Vincent. Disc jockey on Radio 1 and Radio London. So, 19 to you at the moment. You're 1 point behind.
2.
You're going to go for a 2, which will give you the lead, yes?
Yeah. Crockett and Tubbs.
Yeah. Crockett and Tubbs. So you're going for Miami Vice, Sonny Crockett, Ricardo Tubbs. Yes, 2 points. You get the lead. 21 to the Burns, 20 to the Rainish.
3. Yeah, go on, we go for 3.
You're going for 3. For the first time, you've been behind. But can you get the lead again with that? Oh, I reckon that's terrible.
Yeah.
No?
Lawrence Golden.
No, nothing at all.
John Fraser.
Come on, if you don't know, say, because you've got more time. No, you don't know. OK, it is the practice. You could have had Dr. Armitage, Dr. Vincent, Dr. Golding, Tim Briley, Bridget Forsyth, John Fraser. The practice, what are you going to do now? 2. You...
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Captain Kirk and Spock.
Captain Kirk and Spock. Yes. Leonard Nimoy, William Shatner. 23 to the Burns, 20 to the Rainishes.
Well, it's got to be 3.
It's got to be 3, isn't it? As you're now behind.
That's
Den, Angie and Sharon.
Sharon, Den and Angie. Yes, you're right. So it's 23 all. Can we keep going? We can.
1.
1. You're going for a 1, right?
Juliet Bravo.
Inspector Kate Longton.
Inspector Kate Longton. Inspector Kate Longton, you are going for. No, it's not. And it's 23 all. Is that it? Are you telling me that's it? That is it. we have our second tie of the series, 23 to the Burns, 23 to the Ranishes. What an amazing game, one of the highest scoring games that we've had in the series. It's the second time that we've actually had a tie, and I think you'll agree that justice has been done. You led all the way through to the last round. Very close to the Burns. The Ranishes will be back at the same time next week. Don't miss it. Who's going to win, Scotland or Wales? Who knows? Join me at 7 next Tuesday. Bye-bye.